what's up everybody out there in Learning Land? Tyler from TenThumbsPro.com coming at you with a new ukulele tutorial like we do every single Wednesday and Saturday. If you like this kind of content, make sure to hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a lesson. Today we're breaking down Love Me Tender in the chord melody style. This is meant to be an introduction to this style or a beginner chord melody, but not necessarily a true beginner ukulele player tutorial. As always, we're going to have all the tabs on the screen, but you can get a printable version of these tabs for this lesson and all our lessons by becoming a Patreon. So what do you need to learn the tune? You just need your ukulele, brain, attention span, and some tender lovin'. When you got those four things, follow me on in and let's break this tutorial down together. Come on in. Okay, so let's take a look at the basic harmony or the basic chords that are underlying our chord melody. There is a C chord, G chord, D chord, F chord, and an E major. But there are little variances of these chords that we're going to see. So if you can't play those exact chords, don't worry. I'm going to make this as easy and as painless as possible. Let's take a look at the first three measures, and I'm just going to play just the melody. It's going to sound like this. Okay, and then I played the third fret of the A string, which is on the fourth measure in the next beat. It's good to know the melody, so let's just talk about it. The melody is kind of what we're trying to bring out with the chords anyways, and even though it's called chord melody, maybe melody chord would be a little better description because the melody is the most important piece. And what's nice about this one, what makes this a beginner song is that the melody is just happening on the 1, 2, 3, 4. No offbeats, no syncopation is going to make this quite a bit easier. So we start thumb on the open G, third fret of the A, second fret, third fret, up to the fifth fret, and then you just remove your ring finger, open A string, third fret again, or fifth fret again, excuse me. And that one's going to hold for 2 beats, 3, 4. Down here, 3, 2, 0, 2, 3. Nothing too fancy, right? Okay, so when we harmonize it, our first measure, what we're going to do, we're going to play the open G string. Then we're going to strum through a C. Then we're going to strum through a C major 7, that second fret. And then back through a C. And I'm using my thumb because my melody pops more, it sounds more when I use my thumb as opposed to my index finger. Thumb, index finger. You can really hear that C with the thumb. So that first measure. All right. Then we're going to introduce our first bar chord, but if you are a beginner, I'm going to show you ways around it. It's going to be barring this second fret with your ring finger and getting your pinky on the fifth fret of the A. So this is a D shape with a D as the melody note. If this is too hard, you can play just the second fret of your C string and those and pluck the 2 like this if that bar is too hard, okay? So we bar it, and then we simply remove that shape, play the open A, and then we bar the 5th fret, and this time we're going to get our middle finger on the 6th fret of the C string, which is a D7. Again, if this is too hard, you can do that same shape we did earlier. So the second bar, the easy way would be, and with the full bars would be. All right. Go down and then make a G7. This is bar 3, but get your pinky on that 3rd fret. And just like this, we're going to strum all the way through, then remove that pinky, because now we're in a traditional G7 shape, strum all the way through, remove the ring finger, making a G9 all the way through, and then back to the G7. And then the next measure would be a C. We'll take a look at that in a second. Okay, so those 3 measures, we get to the C. Okay? Now, you'll notice that after this D7, I did a little strum. I'm not using any thumb, and I'm releasing pressure here, and that helps me keep time. So that second measure would be 1, 2, 3, 4. You can let that ring. 2, 3, 4. Or you can do that little throwaway strum that I do. It's totally up to you. All right, I really like it when this happens. Those are the first 4 measures, and the next 4 measures are exactly the same. So let's just go ahead and play through it again. Two, 3, 4. Over that C, we haven't really talked about that. You want that C note to pop, but you can do some throwaway strums after it. I call them throwaway strums. That just means that there's no melody. That's a TenThumbsism. It's a TenThumbsism. It's a euphemism, a euphemism. Whatever you call it. If you have a special name for it, leave it in the comments below. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you like me and you like a little attention and you like the hot dog and you like it when everyone's batting their eyelashes at you, you can add some triplets or something in there, like 1, 2 pola, 3 pola, 4, or get fancy with some other strum techniques that we've done in the past. That's the verse. That's half the song. Then we're in the chorus. Now, the chorus, the melody, is gonna go way up here. Well, why don't we play through the melody one time through the chorus? It's gonna sound like this. A lot of that 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can actually see that the last 3/8, which I believe is the lowest prime number we can do there, because I don't think we could say the last 1/2 fourths. So the last 3/8 of the chorus is familiar. So the first 3 measures, we're getting, that E note's way up here, but it's over a C. So you could just strum all the way through. I like that sound. But what I'm going to do instead, something a little more concise, is I'm going to pluck the C string and the E. And I love to do this in chord melodies when I have a high E over my C chord, because my C implies the C chord. 1, 2, thumb strum, 3, 4. So that first measure we get 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to make that same D shape we did earlier, but the bar is on the 4th fret, making it an E. Again, if this is too hard for you, you can be using 4th fret, 7th fret. We're going to strum all the way through. Well, I'm sorry, actually, we're going to just pluck the 4th fret and the 7th fret. 1, then strum all the way through with our thumb. 2, and then pluck again. 3, and then a throwaway strum. 4. So those first 2 measures, because it's a little different, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Best part in the song. Bar the 5th fret. This is where the bars are going to get to be necessary for the harmony. If you can't get these bars, play just the melody, okay? Which would be, for this part, all the notes on the A string. Bar the 5th fret, ring finger, 7th fret, making an F major 7, one of my all-time favorite chords. Every time I hear this chord, I think of Space Oddity, which we've also done chord melody on. Yank, 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 if you haven't seen that yet. Strum all the way through. Then remove this ring finger, and you're going to have a D minor 7 all the way through. And then we're going to play 3rd fret here, 4th fret here, and the 5th fret on the C string. So from the C string, you get 5, 4, 3, F minor, all the way through. Then we're going to play what looks like a G7 shape. 5, 4, 5, all the way through. And then right back to the open C, and the E string. So those two measures, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 beats of throwaway strums. Let's play those 4 measures. Okay, so we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So pretty. It makes me look for some tender love. You don't always have to love her tender. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to continue with this idea. We're going to pluck the C string and the 7th fret. 1, strum through because we want the melody to pop. 2, then we're going to actually move this ring finger up to this F note, making this cool kind of C suspended sound because we're going to pluck it against the C string. And then back to 7th through. So that measure we get 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's going to be the last 3 measures of the verse. D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play through this whole song, tabs on the screen, nice and mellow. I'm not going to count it out, but just remember it's 1, 2, 3, 4. If you need help with your timing, play along with the metronome. Yeah, I am wearing Michigan State basketball shorts. Shout out to a new Patreon that is also a Michigan State fan. See you, Andrew. Okay, so here we go from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the whole. Cool, everybody. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. We appreciate you. See you next Wednesday or Saturday for another tutorial. Cool, so that was it. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. Tyler from TenThumbsPro.com. Happy to bring it to you. Remember, new ukulele every single Wednesday and Saturday. Subscribe and ring that bell. Skype lessons one-on-one if you're interested. Email me, tenthumbsproductions@gmail.com. 10Thumbs t-shirts up there as well, and think about becoming a Patreon. Printable tabs for this tutorial and all our tutorials, chord melodies, rock riffs, blues soloing, all that good stuff. All right, until next time, have a lovely day and we'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves and love my channel tenderly and subscribe. Take care of yourselves.